Good morning. Hello.
It's very wet outside. Like, it makes yesterday look dry.
Welcome to the final vlog from this series. It is DCA, Disneyland, LAX, home.
In and out. Orange chicken.
Dan looking at the important stuff. Hello if you're new, by the way. Welcome to the end of the series. If you are new, probably worth going back to the start of another series.
Yeah, don't start here.
But if this is what you stumbled upon, hello, I'm Paul, and this is my lovely wife, Danielle. We have spent the last 9 days in California, in between San Francisco, Pacific Coast Highway, Anaheim, LA, Santa Monica. Got around a bit, haven't we? Mm. It's been good. It's been an interesting trip.
I think we're so used to cruising now that when we're not cruising, we're like, why aren't we cruising?
I think the other thing as well, for those of you, because not a lot of you know this, but we visited here in October 22, which was for your birthday, and it was also a trip which we got engaged on, and we did sort of a more expanded version of this trip. And we've regularly said that was the best holiday we have ever had that was non-cruise based. And I always think any sort of comparison to that is futile because it was such an amazing trip. But let's kind of talk a little bit about today and sort of what our expectations are, what you're going to be seeing, and give a little bit of a view of the room, our thoughts after one night. This is our view as we look outside. It has been like this ever since last night. For those of you who were with us on last week's vlog, we had a conversation, didn't we, about whether we were going to do the fireworks or not last night / last week, as you would have seen it. We very much made the right decision.
It was like we could hear the rain. We sat up here, we had a Mickey Mouse shaped feast, and then I fell asleep very early. We've done so much walking in the last few days that like my ankles are just not happy. So.
But we kind of were using, you can see the two street lamps just opposite us, we were using those as a metric of being able to see the rainfall. And it got to 9 o'clock when the forecast initially said to us, it's meant to ease off, and I can assure you viewers, it did not ease off. There
is a river and it just goes all the way down, and this road's actually flooded just there.
Yeah. We do actually have a flood advisory. So here's the dilemma we have today.
Here and at home.
Yes. Here is the dilemma. It's soaking wet in the parks. We got soaked yesterday, but we have the tickets. We are going to use them. We are going to DCA. So we did actually cancel the Lamplight Lounge reservation purely on the basis that we were just like, actually, there's a few other places we do want to eat. But more to the point, we are also a bit concerned about getting back to the airport. So we are going to give ourselves a 2-hour window to head back to LAX later. I think the inherent plan is we're going to head into DCA anyway. We're going to take our ponchos with us. We are going light. Literally phones, camera, ponchos, that's it. Everything else is going to be put in the car.
How much we're going to get done,
we don't know. We will show you what we can, because obviously we're very mindful that some of you will be watching this for the Disneyland aspect. But what I would say as well is we've also opted for the late flight, which we have historically said we always preferred. We've now said going forward we probably would not do the late flight. Simply on the basis it does mess us up a little bit when we get home now.
We land at 3:30 tomorrow. Like, the whole day's gone. Whole day's gone. I mean, it's fine, but it's, you get home, you have dinner and you go to bed, and it's just like, But at least, hopefully, the traffic should be lighter.
Yes, that's what I hope so.
But yeah, I think we're going to grab something small to eat in the park, but you want an In-N-Out.
I would love an In-N-Out. If it's possible. If it's not, I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
I mean, there is one by LAX that we know of.
There is, yes. You have got a bit of gingerbread icing on the side of your head just there. Anyway, we're going to take our stuff to the car. We're not going to bother showing you that.
Is it gone?
It's gone now.
I didn't taste it. That's disappointing.
We're going to take the stuff to the car. We'll next be with you as we're kind of going through downtown Disney. And one of the really nice things about some of the hotels as they do get into the Christmas season or even the Halloween season is they will do decor areas in places like the conference centre over here, where you've got Goofy's Kitchen off to our right.
I'm tempted to try it, No, I got to take my shoes off, my feet are already wet, so it's pointless. I've talked about using the umbrella bags on my feet, like inside my shoes.
And greetings from downtown Disney. You're over there, my love?
Yep.
Sorry, Dan hasn't put a load of weight on, she's just pushing her poncho out.
Trying to keep my hood in place.
But to be honest, we are both already absolutely soaked. So I'm very glad that we that we have replacement clothes in the bag and in the case.
They are the right people to know.
Yeah, we need to get some of these for future trips, I think. But we have got replacement trainers, socks, and for me, jeans in the car. We have made it inside DCA, Disney's California Adventure. As you can see, it is very, very busy with lots of wet people. In terms of rides, we've just got Lightning Lane for Ariel.
Yep.
Because that's shortly. And then we're going to check what we could do with the DAS Pass. Not sure how long we will be in the park today, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I don't know whether we'll make it over to Disneyland.
Finally, some respite from the rain.
But now I've got that horrible thing where I put my hood down and it's getting the back of my head wet.
This is just how I look now. This is just it for us for the rest of the day. Are you ready to go under the sea?
I'm already under the sea.
We already feel wet enough.
The mermaid?
Is happy as all through the waves they roll. It was intricacy. We went to land folks love to cook. Under the sea we off the hook. Sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you know.
We've made our way to Radiator Springs after having been under the sea, although there's not really much difference today. Loyal Order of the Lugnuts, Knights of Combustion, Association of Cogs in the Machine. Love these little kind of extra bits. Danielle's had enough. She's going to go and stand under an umbrella. I'm going to go and join her. You know, okay, dear?
This one.
Okay.
You can see a bit more. Bakery tour.
We're both kind of saying the only problem with California, as wonderful as it is that because everything is outside, when it does rain like this, so much closes. So
Let me tell you what's
Radiator Springs race is currently closed, which normally will swallow so many people in a queue. I think you said the Incredicoaster was down as well.
So things that are currently down: Golden Zephyr, Goofy Sky School, Incredicoaster, Jumping Jellyfish, Luigi's Joy to the World, which is the roller coaster roasters, Radiator Springs Racers, Sorcerer's Workshop, and Toy Story Mania.
So how many rides are left open? Just a number will be fine. Because that's, if you think about it, I think that's over half the rides in this park.
11 rides are open.
So, I mean, look, it's a Saturday in Disneyland, and
I mean, it's very quiet.
it is quiet, but it's understandable why it's quiet.
And I think it's also that thing. So we've got a Lightning Lane for
Web slingers and soaring.
No, we've got Lightning Lane for Web Slingers at 11:45 and Soaring at 10:44.
We are then a little bit like, what do we do at that point?
I will say it's worse when you sit down and then you get back up.
Yeah.
Like when I sat down, like walking around, yeah, it's minging, but my feet are wet no matter what.
Yeah.
Like they're just going to be wet. It doesn't make any difference. But when you then sit down in the dry and then you don't realise that all of the water is starting to pool, and then you stand up and then it goes up. Like I have one soaking wet knee, the other knee is completely dry.
I will say there is something also very magical about Disneyland and Disney California Adventure in the rain. Because all the lights, like everything looks stunning. It looks stunning.
Most of the lights are on. They're just behind me and loads of the lights aren't on.
But it is just a little bit difficult to plan or do anything when it's this wet.
And I think the thing is, if this was like 3 days ago, it wouldn't be a problem because we'd just been like, well, screw it, we'll just go out and get wet.
Yeah.
But considering we fly home in a matter of hours, we don't want to do anything that's going to get us too wet. Like right now, all my top, like my shoulder area across is damp because obviously the rain comes in this little gap.
You do that again though?
But I knew this was going to be a thing, so I got a Spirit jersey in the car, which I'm going to put on. But it does mean obviously my t-shirt underneath is going to be a bit damp. And
we are also very lucky, and I will say this: we flown premium economy. We have 3 cases. We could have had 4. We are light in every single case, so us changing stuff around is not an issue. Well, we're going to keep walking around because we are nuts like that.
You might just stand here for a little bit.
Just to keep dry for a moment.
Just to, yeah. Yeah. Let me try and get some of the water out my shoes. I'm scrunching my toes and there's a lot of water in there.
Thankfully, we have made our way into the dry of Soarin' for a DAS pass.
The heat's on.
Yes, the
I forgot
heat.
this was DAS. I was like, why is it going blue?
But yeah, they have put the blowers on for warmth, which I think is interesting.
It's cold. I had goosebumps outside.
Yeah, the temperature has actually, what feels like, dropped a little bit. But yeah, we are doing what we can to keep ourselves busy and occupied and as dry as possible. We've made it into Flo's V8 Cafe, where we're picking up our food. We're going to get a little bite to eat before we...
We're having 3 meals today.
So yeah, we are grabbing, I think you said it was the famous fried chicken, which we're going to share, and a milkshake. And then we're going to talk about Soarin' afterwards. Because Soarin' was fun, wasn't it?
Don't mind Paul for trying the shake before I get the camera out. But we have gone for just a little, I say a little, it's a decent size. It was $20 minus discount. And the shake was $7 minus discount. But this was in Flo's. There's a rearview mirror up there. We're going to eat this. It's basically a bit of a snack, brunch, breakfast thing. So we're going to eat this.
Once we finished all this,
We'll tell you about
we'll fill you in on Soarin'.
our Soarin' experience.
We started to play a game.
You've got some broccoli on your lip.
With Web Slingers being down, we are making our way towards Midway Mania, as it's more commonly known. Flo's food was very nice. Yeah, considering neither of us like chicken on the bone, it was actually very enjoyable. This is Lamplight Lounge, by the way. I think I'm kind of relieved that we cancelled.
Yeah, I agree.
Could have been a bit awkward if they'd made us sit outside. As you can see, Credit Coaster is down. Yeah, we're both kind of saying now that actually, whilst being wet is one thing, being cold and wet is another. So we're
I'm a bit like, do we do Toy Story and then do we go via the Grand California and back to the Disneyland Hotel?
possibly.
I am chilly.
So we shall see what we're going to do, but we are heading our way over to Midway Mania, and then we still also need to give you an update on Soarin' as well. Daniela's just tried to claim that I might actually beat her.
I'm so cold. I'm like, when I sit down, I kind of feel worse. Everything's going to go that way.
We ended up playing a game on Soarin' called Polar Bear or Child.
Oh yeah, that child that's screaming in the queue continues to scream the whole way through, sorry.
And not just like little screams, as in you could hear the screams over the whole ride. So yeah, we got to play in a game called, I think we started off with Polar Bear or Child, then Hawk or Child,
and then Firework or Child.
that was it, yeah. And each time, to be fair, there was some where it was very difficult, but yeah, there's lots of interesting behaviours going on today, shall we say?
That's fair, because it's awful outside.
Yeah, I think after this we are going to head back to Disneyland Hotel.
Just dry off for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just make use of the towels. I might just take my shoes off and, well actually no, because we've got to get my new shoes are in the car. And I'm not putting my new shoes on until we're in the car, because then I've got to go back out in them.
But yeah, it was still really quiet. We did see somebody on a VIP tour, and they did not look happy at the money they'd shelled out for a wet day in DCA. So I'm going to insert a clip here from a couple of days ago when we played Web Slingers and somebody complained about coming onto their side. Clips coming in.
And no.
And I just want to say
No. What I
that
complained
I'm
about
sitting
was, what I complained about was you physically coming over onto my side.
and Danielle has just physically shot at my targets.
But I haven't leant
on
over and
my
used your
side.
gun.
No, but your gun has aimed my side for my
have
target.
sides.
Danielle's just beating me again. Remember when she was like, "Oh, you might beat me."
But normally I beat you by a lot more. I didn't this time.
Everyone's got that video that Danielle normally beats me by a lot more. My wife normally beats me.
We're giving up now because the rain's gotten
It's actually gotten heavier.
so much worse. So we're going to go via the Grand Californian, back to Disneyland Hotel, do a brief dry off with some of the towels we've got, and then just sit in the car with the blowers on for a while because we're freezing.
It's actually also, the temperature's really dropped here. It's quite surprising.
And we're very aware that we've got to get on a plane.
Yeah.
We're in the car. We have done the weirdest dry off quick change thing. I've currently got my legs extended under the blowers, but the blowers are really far away from like where the wet bits on my legs are.
You could maybe see forward.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to make much difference. It's still where my legs reach. Yeah, it's a bit warm, isn't it? So we are now going to head to In-N-Out. It's roughly about an hour drive, but with this weather I think it'd probably be a little bit more, and then make our way to the airport.
Also, just in case you're wondering, these two cars are just parked in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, they're not parking spaces. It's actually like a drive-through bit to get to the exit.
So they're actually blocking people that come up the ramp from going this way. They actually have to go all the way round. So,
yeah. And we'll pick you up when we're at In-N-Out. Hopefully we might be a little bit dry by then.
I doubt it.
And then I've got to get out of the car. Make sure we park near the entrance.
Yes, dear. And we find ourselves at In-N-Out Burger right next to LAX. There are noises behind the associate doors. You might be able to see the plane in the distance. That's one of the reasons we picked here. Parking here is a premium, and the drive-through is chaos. So we're going inside. See you shortly.
We have food. It is busy and loud, so we'll see you in the car.
Quick trip to In-N-Out. Absolutely love their burgers.
You could say we were in and out.
Daniel's now going to get out of the car. Yeah, no, really, really nice. We said the one in San Francisco we had 3 years ago was much nicer. I think the fries at the San Francisco one were a lot crisper. And I actually think the burger was a bit nicer in San Fran as well.
Yeah, I don't ever remember there being like peppers in the bottom.
No, mine had like crushed up pickles.
Yeah, that's in the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's
the
fine
thing
for
that
me.
always frustrates me is when places don't say that, you know, there is a sauce in the burger, because for somebody like me who has a mayo intolerance, the burger to be redone would take another 20 minutes, because when you get in there, it's everything that's cooked fresh. So yeah, but look, from that point of view, that's my choice to eat it. I will live with said consequences.
So will I, apparently.
Look, we still got a couple of hours until we have to get to the airport, so we are in the right area. But as you can probably see, the heavens,
The rain's followed us.
have once again opened to the point where nobody is actually wanting to be outside. So we're probably
going from like the car to the door was fine.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to be walking around in it.
No, and I think it's very similar to the rain we had at Disney earlier, so it's sort of like that constant, it's like heavy drops that will very quickly soak you over here. So look, we're going to continue to drive around for a little bit. We're going to try and maybe get a nice spot on the seafront, see if we can have a lovely view out to the Pacific Ocean and go from there. But if not, the next time you'll see us is when we are at the car drop-off centre in a couple of hours' time. After In-N-Out, we actually took a drive up one of the sections of Pacific Coast Highway that we didn't do in 22, so going from LA up into Malibu, and actually this was the site where, when we were here in March, it was where all the Palisades fires were. And actually, I don't think you can really just state how ridiculous the level of destruction was.
And still is.
And still is. Like, we're talking what, we're 9 months on. There is still remediation work, reparation work, all sorts going on. But yeah, look at that view out my wife's window. I'm going to hand the camera over to you, my dear, so that you can show how bad the clouds look for our flight this evening.
Yeah. It's looking a bit circular. Do you not think? A little bit. There's clearly a lot of wind going on up there. Yeah, it's not great. The weather's not looking great. You can literally see the rain over there and over there and probably over there. Oh yeah, there's some.
All that weather.
It's weathering. We will be going over there, kind of the other side of the land, really. We have dropped the car off at LAX. There is a car care centre. It's still quite new, so at the moment the only brands that are here are Avis and Budget, and whatever that is up there. But you just drive up, they scan the barcode, Paul's doing the dad check.
Come to LAX, because Avis have their own sort of thing here. You need to make sure you Google Avis LAX return centre, because it is different to where the other.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I imagine that a lot of this will get updated soon anyway, because up here there are 2 more levels, all for different companies. So yeah, this is us, and then we go. I mean, it is advertising the Skylink, so we will see.
And welcome to the home of chaos, LAX. You all good, my dear? You're just like, where are we going? No, it's this way. Keep going round. We had this last time. Keep going round that way and then in through the other side. We will see you in a bit. So we have made it inside. We are getting ready to check in all the way down at B62. Getting ready for our flight on another A380. Looking forward to this. Make sure that you do check all of the signs, because one says World Traveller, one says Club World, Club Europe, another one is First, and then right down the end is World Traveller Plus, which is Premium Economy. But yeah, then we will head up there to security, where it says security checkpoint, funny enough, and then make our way through. Bus driver from Avis was hilarious, and a very nice guy that I met called Maurice.
Oh, is that his name?
It was named Maurice, yeah. Really nice guy. Neighbours from the UK, thought we may know her.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
No, anyway. And greetings from LAX. Airside. Simples. Very easy to get through.
Yeah.
Although, TSA pre-check says to keep light jackets, belts and hats on. I set the scanners off. What did the lady then say to me?
Should have taken the belt off.
Whereas literally the area she's working on, the sign literally says keep the belt on.
I said I've wondered if, because your belt is got, have you got the snappy one on?
No.
Oh, in which case I don't know. Don't listen to me.
We are at Panda Express.
This
Standard.
This is my favourite airport to fly out of.
Yeah.
Because there's lots here.
Yes.
And this is usually the airport we've had good chances with Nesquik.
Yes. So we
Down
are
there?
Yes.
No, that way.
No, it is that way. Dan's losing their bearings.
It's that way.
We're always down that end. We've got a gate already, gate 150.
We had a gate like first thing this morning.
Yeah. They already knew where we were going to be taking off from, so yeah.
I am warm.
That's why I'll take my hoodie off. Right, we're going to get our food and then we will sit down and chat you through our thoughts on the trip before we get on the plane.
The food of the gods. That's all you need to know. It's orange chicken.
So, in terms of food, I think we've eaten really well this holiday, because we've actually eaten a lot less than I think we've normally eaten. Is that fair?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And we treated ourselves to the things we really like, but what I think we've done well is to save money. We've actually shared a lot of food as well, I think.
Yeah, the only thing we don't tend to share is something that we don't, falls over in my fork for me, something that we don't both like. So like today, I don't like onion and you don't like tomato, so we have our own burgers, but we're going to eat this and then we're going to go do our Hudson News crawl.
And this is all the way down to the concourse in the international terminal, but we are on our Hudson News crawl. And what do they not have, Danielle? No Nesquik. No Nesquik and no strawberry Fanta.
Also, the American fruit snacks taste different to the ones that we have.
Yeah, even though it's an American thing.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. Oh, Dan, look. Oh, I thought that was your... I thought they were going to have your Cathedral City snack for you to potentially take on.
Well, they've got cheese and crackers.
But there's no pickle in it.
No, I don't think pickle's not a thing here, really, is it?
No.
They do have these little, like, turkey things.
But we will tell you how good the food is or is not on the plane when we're on it. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Are we not getting anything on the others on the way back?
You want to get one at each thing?
No, not necessarily.
Do you want your Fanta?
Yes, please. And then we're going to grab ourselves some bits and we will see you back at gate 150. After traipsing up and down the LAX concourse looking for some drinks and food that we want, we have our plane at the gate. So we will be going on at the top 150 pier, as that will take you to the upstairs. I believe it's first, and quite a fair amount of business and economy is on the lower deck, but I'm pretty sure it's sort of business, a little bit of premium economy and an even smaller amount of normal economy on the top deck. But yeah, LEA is the code for this plane. We had LEH on the way out. And in the last few days this plane has done Johannesburg and then yesterday was in San Francisco. I don't know if you can see just up by the floodlights or even the floodlights in the distance, the rain continues to absolutely hammer down. So hopefully that should give some nice shots on the takeoff. The area around us has actually become quite busy now. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to talk about our overall thoughts of the whole holiday once we're on the journey back, before we land back at home tomorrow and see our lovely little puppies. About 20 minutes from boarding. It's quite interesting. It says 10 past 8.
They said 8 to us on this.
Did they? Okay. Quite interesting, the names of people that they're trying to call out for additional documentation check, and how they vary the pronunciations.
Yeah, it depends who says it.
Including the lady who has her finger on the tannoy too often and even just told somebody to go to AA, which I think means American Airlines, otherwise that's a very big slur on that person's drinking issue.
Well, they've broken down.
Passengers.
AAA here, isn't it? We've had to go upstairs. The manual boarding process they told us was going to happen did not happen. Apparently we were manual, then we weren't manual, now we're biometric. Oh, we're going down. We're going down, 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 down. Sorry about that.
Do you know the words?
I do actually, yeah.
You sure?
Sugar, we're going now swinging. Anyway, thanks for that. Brian, we are nearly at the front of the craft. You alright, Dan? Just want to go home now, don't we?
I want to be in my bed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't tell Disney about bed. Oh well. You want to touch the plane?
Yeah, you've also got to go first. So you want to sit by the window?
Yes.
That's always.
Hey, the footage doesn't film itself. What's happening on? Been an interesting boarding.
Yeah.
Pretty much similar to what was on the outbound for entertainment. Yes, so very little change. So we're just waiting for drinks to come round. We've shut our bins overhead. Show you the view out the window. And then straight opposite us is a Qantas A380 as well. So yeah, that'll be going one way, we'll be going the other. But yeah, we will film what we can of this flight, show you what we can. Probably be food, then we're probably going to grab a sleep. We'll try and show breakfast and then go from there. Have our menus. So there is a nice looking chicken dish there, also cod, which looks good, and then that's what Danielle is going to go for. And then it is actually a very good menu, and then there's the breakfast, which we normally quite like, so we shall see how all this goes.
Snack time and drink time. You got two, I only got one. I think it's because I have ice.
Apologies for the rather colourful screen flickering, but food is with us. Danielle has gone for what looks like a very, very tasty macaroni cheese. Does look good though, doesn't it? And I've got something different. I've gone for a cod. I've tried to be somewhat different. Looks very nice. I've got veg, and then we have the prescribed dessert and starter that was advertised earlier, as well as a crystal geyser, depends on which way you look at it.
Saltines.
Danielle's going to be having my cheese and crackers by the looks of it. Anyway, we're going to crack on because after this we are going to go to sleep, but we will let you know what we think of the food before we do that. And that is it. The food was really good. We're going to
You good, bro? Look at your hair. Oh dear. Breakfast is here. Standard thing. Could do it with ketchup, really, but here we are.
Could do it another 4 hours.
Look at your hair.
And after breakfast was...
Coming through, please take your seats for one thing.
You okay there, Mrs. Savage?
Yes.
So after breakfast was consumed, we are now coming into land at Heathrow. We will see you on the other... Oh god, you can see the planes rolling. And we are back at Heathrow. So we are now, we're heading down towards the inter-terminal thingy. Danielle, stop bouncing now so I can actually...
Feel that my legs are like...
Yeah, I think it's quite busy down here. We're probably going to end up walking back across the passageway, the same one we used to get here, because we are over at the sea gates. So yeah, we're going to take a walk back across, get the blood flowing out of our legs, and hopefully avoid the people that kept moaning about us being treated nicely by the cabin crew because we were nice to them. So seeing as we are walking back, we might as well use this time to talk about the flight. A very good flight.
Quick.
Yeah, the food was really good.
Food was very good.
Actually. My cod was really flavourful. It just fell apart. Your mac and cheese, which by the way was the most demanded dish.
We ran out of everything.
Yeah, but look, yeah, no, a really, really good flight back. We got good 4 or 5 hours sleep, I think. Maybe 5-6 hours it could have been. So yeah, look, we've got to get back to the car. We've got to charge it before we get home. And I think whilst we're charging before we get back, because we know the boys are there. The boys are at home. So yeah, look, we might as well cover it off now. There was a couple, I don't know if anyone's ever seen an episode of Friends with Chandler and Monica where somebody always gets in front of them and they get the upgrade first. Yeah, so when we got to LAX there was this other couple who went through similar to what we did, went through the World Traveller line, not the World Traveller Plus line, and when we got called over...
Well, we realised,
yeah,
then we went to the right.
so we got called over, got a really dirty look. I was like, you could have changed lanes, still would have been seen after us, it's not the end of the world. Or they could have gone in front of us, it's not the end of the world. Anyway, we then get to the plane and we're talking to the cabin crew. We've had one of them before, we were having a chat with them, really nice guy, really polite to all the staff, as you would expect of us. And then they come over to us and go, seeing as we've had you on board before with us, would you like this for a meal or that for a meal?
Yeah, they're like, what food do you want?
So we asked for it, but the whole way, this couple who were then sat next to us, really unhappy.
Just the whole flight, just kept staring at us. And like, it was just weird.
We're now by the B gates, so once again showing you how quick it is to walk through. We're going to go to baggage reclaim and passport control.
My legs feel like they've been sat down for 9 hours.
And rather unusually, for the first time in ages, all of our cases are out within half an hour. Just like that in the pod. Pod.
Pod. I have pressed start, but I know that the one behind us is going.
So we'll have to wait and see. Feels like the brakes have just been released. It's dark, Dan.
It is.
Yeah, refreshing that our bags came out quick as well.
Oh, I didn't stop the timer on my phone.
How long was it at the point you just stopped it now?
22 minutes.
Oh wow, so it is really quick.
That's the quickest I think we've ever had it.
Yeah. Anyway, plan is back to the car, back to home.
Via charging.
And we will see you back in our house.
With our puppy dogs.
Think they're happy we're home.
Are you glad we're home? Are you glad we're home?
If you're new here, Reem's on the left, Albus on the right. Albus only tends to eat when we're in the house.
You good boy. Are you good
So
boy?
yeah. Hello.
Say hello, everyone. Say hello.
Well, don't we look like we've been sat on a plane for 12 hours?
Yeah, just a bit. Interesting day, I think, overall. If we kind of go back to the very start of the vlog, which feels many hours ago now.
Well, it's 24 hours ago, realistically,
yeah,
isn't it?
I don't think By the way, we've got an Albus sat on our feet, and Remus is on his bed. Yeah, really weird sort of day with the weather. Weather for the last 2 days, just speaking to people who are locals, even they were saying this is nothing like what we're used to. We normally get a little bit, but this was. I think you showed me an article. There was flooding, wasn't there?
Yeah, the LA
Rams?
Dodgers.
LA Rams.
LA Rams. Oh, thank you. I'm just being greeted home. Was surrounded by water, and people were kayaking down streets. And then I saw a video of the waterways. You know,
Oh, yeah.
They were just like river rapids.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
That feels like ages ago.
So yeah, at the time we spent in the park, we did a couple of rides. Obviously, you know, we got back, we've just taken the stuff out of the suitcase. It is
It's
fresh.
soaked, so I'm going to put that on as a wash festival.
But look, an interesting series is how I'm going to label this.
Yeah, we did say, not to like poo-poo on the trip as a whole, but we did say like a few weeks ago, we were like, oh, do we just bin it off and go on a cruise instead?
But we got to see the Disneyland 70th, which was the whole reason we
And
wanted to do this
Christmas.
trip, yeah.
And Christmas too.
Even though that was a washout as well.
Yeah.
But look, the good news for you guys, as one adventure closes, another adventure starts.
Yeah, next week for you.
A long time for us.
It's 2 months. It's just about 2 months. I keep looking at my watch, but
Yeah, it will be.
yeah.
9 weeks.
Yeah.
9 weeks time.
Not long.
So next week, as you will see it, travel day to head to the Destiny. So, yeah, going from Gatwick, so staying at the Hilton this time. But look,
Oh, we are, yeah.
I've enjoyed this series in the most. There
Yeah.
have been challenges, and I think it's really important that, you know, we let you know that sometimes, you will know,
It's not always peachy.
not every holiday is perfect, and I cannot stand it when somebody goes, oh, well, we're 3 hours later, we've just done nothing, and I'm like, what, at 10 in the morning?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. That's not usually the case.
we will
so.
always be honest with you guys. We'll always tell you whether something's gone right or something's gone wrong. But look, from our side of things, San Francisco, we love San Fran. Interesting that I now think we have finally got down to a T what we see as the perfect way to do San Francisco in 3 or 4 days. I think we can get it done in 3. And then interestingly, we've also kind of learned a lot more again about going down Pacific Coast, drive times, routes and all sorts else. So the trip has not been
Not been
without
in vain.
benefit.
Yeah.
So yeah, from our side of things. But look, thank you so much for watching. If you've managed to stick with us this far, thank you. Next week is a brand new series. If you've got any questions about any of this, or whether you've got any questions about any of the stuff that we do on any of our holidays, I'm very lucky that Danielle plans everything, even before she was an independent travel agent, just sorted everything. I literally turn up at the airport with a passport, I get on a plane and I go, and that is it. So if you have any questions at all about any of it, I do recommend. Somebody in our comments once said, how do you travel so much?
Me. I am the reason.
Then somebody said, how do we afford it?
You. No, that's
It's a
not true.
mixture of both of us.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff we do, we couldn't do without Danielle being the independent travel agent. If you want to know more, get in touch. If you like cruises, get in touch. If you want to know how we do all this, get in touch. I can't stress that enough. I was sceptical as hell. Wish I hadn't been sceptical.
Yeah, it's not a secret. Like, I have no secrets to hide.
There are just things we can't say on a vlog.
Yeah, so if you've got questions, get in touch. There are 3 ways to contact me. Numero uno is there's a form down here for a quote request fill it out. I will get back to you ASAP. Number 2 is email, which is adventurebydanielle@gmail.com. Send me all your questions, send me whatever you want, and I'll get back to you. And numero 3, numero 3, is Instagram, Adventure by Danielle. I post as we travel, and yeah, loads to come from this trip. So.
Indeed. And then in terms of us, easiest way, put a comment down below. Otherwise, it's 2 very simple routes, the same as Danielle. Instagram, Travels with Dani and Paul, and then email is travelswithdaniandpaul@gmail.com. But look, thank you so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you next week when we set off to Gatwick for our destiny.
Oh, much excited.
Another adventure on the road.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll be dreaming about this day.